Okay, welcome back, everyone, to the third episode of the Leave It Off the Court podcast. As always, we got the hosts, me, we got Matt Rooney, the commissioner, and we have John Hammer, aka Tia Levy. That's his name for today. So for a quick league update, we're just gonna reinforce the idea that for the mini league to work, you guys need to social distance. Got to be with either your family members, your girlfriend, or other people within the league. You need to maintain at least 6 feet and wear a mask.
Nice.
Charlie, makes sense. All right, so the first topic, we're going to talk about breakout players. A lot of people think they are going to win most improved, and here we're going to break it down. So, Sam, you want to start off and give me your breakout player for the mini league?
First off, I just want to give a shout out to Grant Yee, repping the purple filter right now.
Let's go,
It's
Grant.
a filter. I'm not actually purple in person, so shout out Grant. But for breakout players, honestly, I'm gonna say no one. It's gonna be absolutely no breakout players this year. Everyone's just gonna be straight trash.
Nice.
I don't see anyone playing well in the mini league. Everyone's gonna be super rusty. Some people might not even be able to come play. A lot of people are hyping themselves up for no reason. So they're setting their expectations super high. And at most, they're going to meet it. That's absolutely at most. For example, Hano, he thinks he's like top 5 player. So even if he was let's say 7th best person in the league, that's not most improved because he's telling everyone he's this amazing player, but he's really not.
Isn't it most improved from last season, though? Not most improved from your own expectations?
No, I think what Sam's saying matters, though. People definitely take that into account. Like, if people are expecting Hano to be 5th best, according to what he's saying, and then he's worse than that, it just most improved doesn't really seem like the right
rank last season. What would you put him at?
Well, that's just...
If we had a 30-man league last season, what was he, 26, 25?
I'd say mid-tier.
Mid-tier, all right.
15 and 20.
Right, so if he's 5 to 7 of this new season, is that just not most improved? I mean, someone could do better, but you're saying everyone's going to be like a shithole coming on the court, just throwing basketballs over the fence. So I don't know how you can kind of just come on here, on the podcast, and shit on every single player who's walking into the court.
Sorry, I wasn't aware that the mini league has 30 players.
Right.
Yeah, Hammer's trying to make weird comparisons that just aren't realistic.
No, I'm saying from last season, if he was
if he was ranked 7th in the mini league, that's still mid-tier.
That's mid-tier. It's mid-tier, but
yeah. Hammer can't stop laughing because he made a terrible point. He's so wrong.
No, it's just if he's okay, well, are we putting him at 15 out of 30 or are we putting him at 20 to 25?
You're trying too hard. You're looking into the numbers way too much.
Well, if we're most improved.
He's mid-tier last year, and now he's mid-tier.
Number to a number.
Most improved also takes into account beginning of season to end of season.
Does it?
Take
preseason, yeah.
Okay.
It'll take that into account a little bit, yeah.
Okay. I mean, well, so then what if Rooney scores 2 points first game and then 30 the last game? Does that make it most improved?
No, because in between those 2 games, he'd be consistent.
Okay. You have a stupid argument that no one is going to be most improved.
Anyway, you're mad that you lost the argument with Sam.
I'm going to get past this because that's freaking stupid to come on here after asked who's going to be the most improved and saying no one is.
All right,
okay.
All right.
Enjoy
Hammer,
that.
Can we hear your most improved?
Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. My most improved player would be Chris Stang. I think So I think Chris Stang's going to come out and be a dominant scorer. The thing is, I think being with Henry Russo, he's going
John,
he's going to be a dominant scorer. Last week you said the exact opposite.
I've done some research, man. So basically, I've been watching some film. I've gotten a lot of inside sources that Chris Niggs can shoot the ball lights out. He's a lock-up defender. He's been passing like no other. Okay, he's been making a lot of music about basketball, which will easily transcribe into his play style. So last week, yeah, I did say some stuff about Chris Ang. I think you might have to cut the tapes a little bit to see exactly what I said. But I am hereby officially on the podcast stating that Chris Ang will be the number one breakout player of the NSL Mini League. Hano, go to shits. I vouch a little bit for you. You're not going to be the breakout player, though. I was just trying to use you against Sam's stupid, shitty, fucking zero players are going to do well in this Mini League. So, Chris Ang.
I didn't say zero.
Chris Ang, breakout player of the year.
John, I think Chris Ang's cousin is going to get Grant Yee. Grant Yee's the most slept-on player by far. Sam is repping him. He's gotten no respect the past like 3-4 years. Everyone thinks he's a scrub, and he's a good fucking player. And he's playing with me and Hano, who are two pass-first players.
Hey, you got the reasoning with you. Good fucking player. I mean, that says it all, eh? So, Grant Yee, what's his average?
He's better than you, John.
Chris, I'm giving vouch to Chris Ang. He's a shooter. He can pass the ball. Henry's going to take some double coverages while Chris Ang's going to go. I think he's dunking by now. Chris Ang can hop, all right? Chris Ang can fucking touch the moon. So, especially surrounded by Henry Russo, who can move the ball like no other. That's a Spurs offense right there.
Dude, Henry averaged like 1.2 assists last year.
Sorry, I was frozen. Yeah. So that's fine. It's a new year. It's a new year.
Charlie's not a great passer either.
Does anyone average like a solid number of assists in the NSL?
Who?
Does anyone average a solid number of assists in NSL? What's your numbers?
Like 6 or 7.
All right. I mean, what's the difference between 2 and 7? Still single digits. So, yeah, I'm all in for Chris Ang.
Hammer, do you think the fact that Chris is in the Youth Police Academy is a benefit to his game?
Definitely. I mean, he can clearly lock people up, so that'll help him on the court.
So your research is lacking because I just made that up, and Chris is not part of the Youth Police Force Academy. I don't even think that's a real thing. It's actually part of the ROTC at UMiami, so I don't really know how well you know Chris.
Right. The ROTC has a subdivision, the Youth Police Officer Academy of the Miami Division. So I kind of thought maybe he was dabbling in the police entities. So I kind of took that into account, you know.
Good to know.
That's fair.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Okay, for our next segment, we are going to be going over a hypothetical. So if the NSL players were to retire and form a football league, which positions would they play? So Matt's going to tell us the position, and then Hammer and I will debate who would play at what position.
Yes. So you guys will each give one player who would be that and give a different player. Fun fact, we actually tried this back in sophomore year, a little football NSL league at Franklin, in case you're wondering. Okay, so first position, we will go wide receiver. So you want to each give me one?
Sammy?
I'd go with Henry at wide receiver. Henry's pretty tall, pretty athletic, and also if Henry were to play football, I know he would be super good at studying film and getting to know the ins and outs of the game.
Henry would get destroyed by any safety or linebacker in the league. So I think it's a risk to both Henry and all the players around him to even put him on the field. So I'd go with DHS as my wide receiver. I want someone with a little bit more meat on their bones. David
is like an O-lineman or tight end, man.
David's an O-lineman? Are we talking
tight end? Linebacker.
No, Vood can move, and I know he's got hands, so he'd be like, what?
Vood's like Gronk, bro.
Bro, what? Vood, what? 6'8", 2 what? 220, 250?
In comparison, dumbass.
Vood is my wide receiver.
So you're going to use your big boys at wide receiver and then leave What, like Grant?
That's even Henry at offensive line or something.
No, but putting Henry at
All
any
right, next one. Next one. We're going to go running back. Hammer, you start.
All right. Dorval at running back. Dorval's got some brick hands, so I don't want him catching the ball, but he could run some over. So Dorval running back.
Running back, I'm going to go with Hano Garcia. He's got the rugby background, which is invaluable. It's just going to truck people.
All right, next we're going to go safety. Who'd be a safety in the league?
Nate could track down some receivers. I could just imagine Nate flying through the wind. Majestic sight to see. So, yeah, free safety or strong safety. I'll take Nathan Greenstein.
For safety, give me Ian. Ian just does not stop running. He's a furious defender, and he will make sure that no one gets past him. So,
all right.
Yeah.
We'll go two more positions. So next one, we'll go linebacker. We'll go middle linebacker.
Middle linebacker. I'd take your Hano from the running back and put him at middle linebacker. With his speed and size, he could get the job done.
Speed.
Yes, bro. New and improved Hano.
Okay. Oh, that's true. Sam?
Cut the check.
Linebacker, I'd go with my guy, Yagev Levi. He's got the athleticism, and I know he wants to be a leader. So this would be a good position to put him in.
You know, also, if we had Yagev at linebacker, Hano at running back, that would be a very good matchup of tackling battles that I think you'd pay to see.
True. Or Julia Tolshansky at running back.
I get it. Oh, and Yagev at linebacker?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Final one, quarterback. Got to end with quarterback.
Sam, lead us off.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with the Russell Wilson prototype, Matt Rooney.
Oh, let's go.
I think that's one thing we're going to both agree on.
Field.
Yep.
Justin Field.
Yeah, there's no other choice for quarterback.
All right, so that is what would happen if NSL got canceled and moved to a football league.
All right, for our guest of this podcast, we are bringing in the Israeli wonder, Yagev Levi. So we're going to have him in here, ask him a few questions. Fucking hell, bro.
Oh, he's giving so fast, bro.
Yeah, fucking hopped in a little early. That's fine. We work with what we get. So we have Yagev Levi.
The fuck? I got the text to join.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, guys. I'm
All right,
very popular Yagev Levi.
Let's kick it off, baby.
Biggest. I just want to say thank you guys for having me on the podcast. Appreciate the work you guys put in, and I'm happy to be here, answer all your questions.
Cool.
All right. So to start, I got one.
Right.
So I think everyone in the league has seen the Yagev Hano fight, the fight video, the brawl video. So what was going through your mind when you just slapped him when he was defenseless, not even facing you?
Oh shit! Oh!
What was going through your mind in that moment?
See, so conveniently, the video does not capture, Hano's signature tickle in the nutsack that Hano famously has been caught on camera doing to multiple NSL players. Naturally,
he did that to you.
Let's just say, I don't play the same game Hano does, so I'm not into that stuff. So made me a little uncomfortable, retaliated, all right?
Unless it's Mia, you're into that stuff. Though,
yeah,
right?
I mean, exactly. So
okay.
I retaliated. What happened. I lost control, that's for sure. But that I was a young man back then, and I think I'm much more mature now. So
right. So I'm big into the military. Haven't done stints myself, but
I can tell by your hair though.
Yeah. So the thing is, as a military, connoisseur myself, we as the big men, we don't really like to hit people from behind, which you obviously did. You were behind and did a slap to the side of the face. It shows your weakness. It shows you're a pussy. It shows that you could not actually handle yourself if you were face to face with him. So do you have any response to that?
My only response is you clearly didn't watch the video because if you go back and look at the tape, Hano attacks me from behind as well.
Slap, that's slap. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So the same would go for Mr. Garcia. Second, it's a basketball game. I'm not going to, like, stop the game, walk right in front of him, little bitch slap across the face. Nah. You know, I'm in the game. I'm still playing. You know, a little backhand here, backhand there.
A little bitch slap from behind. But okay, yeah.
Gets the job done.
Bitch slap does get the job done sometimes. So yeah, when
Bitch slap for a bitch.
okay, so when Hano did come up and take you down, fierce takedown. I like that a lot. Shows his competitiveness, his drive to retaliate after a pussy slap like that. So my question for you is, I think we all noticed that you didn't really start getting angry, start yelling until after Hano was dragged a little bit away from you. Did that really show that you wouldn't be able to handle yourself if he was up close with you?
Are you fucking kidding me? Hey!
Oh, chill.
Get out, get out.
Chill.
Yo, chill, yo, stop, piece of fuck! The fucking runs of basketball! You're soft as shit! You're soft as shit, bitch ass! You know what's happening? You weigh fucking 1,000 pounds! Oh, that play basketball on him! You're gonna kill me! Fucking lying on me like that! You weigh more than a fucking car!
Don't say anything.
Do it again!
Don't get tight.
Do it again! Fucking kill you next time!
Those couple seconds was me returning to consciousness after 500 pounds was laying on me for about a good 2 minutes. I swear to God I saw the light for a brief moment, but people somehow got him off me. Like, took probably 10 NSL members to get him off me. But that was the delay there. I think that's what caused the delay. I don't remember much though, because I wasn't there for the whole time.
It was a whole ordeal. Final thing. So Hano is certainly a in shape kind of guy now.
Now for sure.
Lean, mean, fighting machine. Good
to him.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been speculating a round 2, a little matchup, a little tisty-tasty here and there, getting the octagon. What do you have to say about that?
I'm just gonna quote what I said in the Snapchat group. Yes, I would.
Yes, I would. Okay, that's all I have for you. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. For everyone tuning in, if you look at Mr. Yagev Levi's screen, we have the wonderful Mia DeSeglio and the Mrs. Anat Levy here to answer a few questions about the Yagev Hano fight. So leading off, I don't know if you've seen Hano lately, but he's shed the pounds and he's looking like a fit, lean, mean fighting machine. So would you still take Yagev in a fight, or how do you think that would weigh out?
So I don't think they should fight at all.
If they were
to.
If they did, though, who
They're
are you?
friends. They're good friends. They know each other from, since they were little kids fighting. Especially not you.
So what do you think about Yagev's slap in that video though? Was that like a cheap shot or was that fair?
Yeah, it was a cheap shot.
Do you know what led up to that?
No.
Would you care to tell Anat like why you gave the slap?
What was it?
Yeah.
I'd like to play both sides of the field, let's say that way.
Men and women.
That's for the same team, that type of thing.
Okay.
So that's
it's not going to happen again.
So do you think it was fair now, the slap, if, some balls were tickled?
Violence is never the answer.
All right, so moving on. You've been very, very vocal past few days about how you have the best team in the league by far, and how you guys are going to go all the way. So you, Dorval, and DHS are all sort of isolation scorers, not really known for passing, known for your sort of aggressiveness and shooting. So how the hell is that going to work?
I think let's start with this. Yagev Levi, Andrew Dorval, David Hamill-Summon of 2020 are not the Yagev Levi, Andrew Dorval, David Hamill-Summon of, let's say, 2017. All right. This is going to be our team. I don't know who's going to start with the ball because any three of us could. We got Cam, spot up shooter, knock it down from anywhere on the court, lethal. Doesn't matter who starts. We get the ball moving. The defense starts shifting. One person drives, defense collapses. So we can literally kick it out to anyone. They either get a shot. You can't defend that. Either we drive again, open lane. Can't defend that either. I really don't see how anyone in the league will be able to defend us. None of us are isolation players, I think. I think we're all very capable of passing and being pass first if needed. And I think this is the first time that me and Dorval have actually been on this talented of a team. So I think that'll definitely bring out a different aspect of our game that hasn't been seen yet.
Yagev, in the past, I think you said you and Nate are like kind of similar. Maybe you're better than Nate, right?
Don't put words in my mouth.
Have you said that? Do you believe that?
I could have said that in the past 6 years since
Yagev
NFL
said he's the
started.
fourth best player in the league to me. So yeah, that looks better than Nate.
Okay, so Nate's been getting a lot of hype this offseason. Like, people are saying he can be MVP, possibly lead a team. How come you're letting Nate get all the media attention, but you're not intervening if you think you're better?
I think this is a great question, Sam. Well, first off, what's unique about Nathan's position, I think, compared to mine, is that he's the true number one option on his team.
He's the only option on his
Very
team.
clear. Exactly. So Nathan, all Nathan needs is maybe a first or second seed to really be considered in the MVP talk, because he would have literally carried that team to that 1 or 2 seed all by himself. And that by itself is an MVP caliber type season. So obviously the media is going to give more attention to the star player of this team. This is, this team, Nathan has an opportunity to be the 03, 04, 05 LeBron James on the Cavaliers. Number one guy, a bunch of no names, just LeBron there. That's a lot like Nathan, a bunch of no names on his team. We'll see what Nathan can do, but I think Nathan is definitely capable of doing it. And I think that's why the media is focusing on him, because, LeBron James, Nathan Greenstein, it's pretty similar.
There.
High praise.
Of course, one of those names includes Aiden Nugent, right? Anything about him?
Let's just say we all know Aiden's lost millions of brain cells over there up in Chicago. I can definitely see how that's going to play out on the court. We know how slow Aiden is, little robot motions, definitely going to be even slower, probably super rusty on the court. So I'm not giving Aiden any credit.
Charlie told me something today. He thinks your team is the 18-19 Boston Celtics, and he compared Vooch to Kyrie Irving and you to Terry Rozier. So, is that a valid comparison? You think Vooch like Kyrie?
I think we all know how Charlie loves watching the Celtics, so I'm not gonna listen to a man who doesn't really know anything about basketball when it comes to NBA comparisons. If it was lacrosse, maybe I'd listen. A little Boy Scouts action, then I'd definitely listen to Charlie, because he knows what he's talking about in that respect. But anything else, probably this man doesn't really know what he's saying.
All right. I got one more thing for you.
Hit me.
So some incidents have happened lately regarding the NSL rules and them not totally being followed. So do you have anything you have to say about that?
I mean, I don't want to name names. I'm not going to bring anyone specific into this. But not everyone in the league has 40, 50-year-old parents. A lot of people have parents over the age of 60, which is, as we all know, is a high-risk age group. A lot of people have immunocompromised systems. A lot of people have all kinds of chronic diseases that make them more susceptible to getting coronavirus.
Rooney,
and
what is funny about this discussion?
And let's just say people aren't respecting the danger that coronavirus really is to these fellow league members' families. I think people need to be more respectful. People in the league need to respect other people's.
That was out of nowhere, Hammer.
I was about to say something good.
Wait, you got author quick thing?
You struggle to get that one out.
Bottom line, people need to respect other people's families more, because coronavirus, even if we're not directly like at risk of actually being very sick from it. People's parents are, and it's very dangerous, and people need to recognize that.
Cool. Good points made by Yagev Levi.
Sam, any final questions?
So around the league, we've seen some comparisons to Marcus Smart, specifically Yagev and Ian. Yagev, do you want to comment on that? Do you think you are more Marcus Smart-esque than Ian is?
Let's just say this: putting my name and Ian Harris's name in the same sentence. Come on. All right, I'm not gonna compare Superman to like Captain Underpants. No one's gonna do that. All right, there's this level player, and then there's can't even see it. What Ian's level is. That's why he's a captain, after all, isn't it? We call that scrub.
I guess the good thing is,
Marcus Smart ain't no scrub.
I'd say 9 out of 10 players in this league would rather play on a team with Ian Harris than Yagev Levi, though.
Of course,
Not me.
I know you all watched The Last Dance last week. A lot of people said Michael Jordan wasn't that great of a teammate. I'll just leave it there.
Well, he also won. He
We call that food for thought.
Yagev, are you calling yourself a bad teammate?
I'm calling myself a teammate that pushes his teammates to be better.
Do you win? How many chips do you have in NSL?
John, do you have any awards?
How many
Have you ever been an
playoff wins
All-Star?
do you have?
You're
How many
com-
regular
Did I
season
come
wins
out
do you
here
have?
comparing myself to MJ? No. I know where I
I'm not
stand.
comparing myself to MJ.
Seemed that way to me.
I'm comparing myself to the type of teammate MJ was.
I don't
Different.
know. To put yourself in any regard with MJ, blasphemy. It doesn't need to be said. Left in a pile of shit. Better thrown in the dumpster. I don't know. I don't think
I'm going to go retrieve that from the dumpster, lay it out nice and clean for you because that's fact.
All
And
right.
you're going to deal with it.
All right. You're
All right,
making up
bub.
bullshit right now, but that's all right.
That's your opinion, and
We brought
I
you
don't
on here.
respect
To
it.
speak. That's fine. I'm glad to hear you speaking.
Exactly.
I'm glad to hear you speaking.
Exactly.
But everything you say makes me want to vomit. So,
All right.
At least you're speaking.
I'm glad to see Matt's lights are finally on for one episode,
That's true.
and let's just leave it there.
Happy.
All right, we ready for trivia? Yagev, you got any last words before we move on to trivia?
I just want to prepare you all and the viewers from the rest of the league that Team Cam's coming for this chip, and you guys are just not prepared. You're not even the slightest.
There we go.
And that little smirk on John's face right there, oh,
Mm.
you're going to see that smirk when I'm holding the chip right in front of your face.
I hope I
My
do.
face, though.
I hope I do.
Holding the
All right, bud.
tortilla chip.
I hope I do. Yeah.
Nah, the big water cooler. That's the trophy right there.
All right.
All right, on to trivia. Good talk, boys. We'll be back after the break. Okay, guys. So we're back after a nice Q&A session with the most hated player in NSL, Yagev Levi. We're on to trivia right now. So last week, correct me if I'm wrong, Sam was the winner.
No.
It was Hammer.
Hammer. And then the week before, Zach won. So the guest has a win. Hammer has a win. Sam is still looking for his first one. I think he gets it tonight. Okay. So first question. Who did Hano hit his iconic fadeaway buzzer beater over? Ian, DHS, Edie, or Chris? Once again, Ian, DHS, Edie, or Chris? Who did Hano hit his fadeaway buzzer beater over? Okay. Oh, I gotta get a piece of paper. All right, so the answers are in. So Yagev says DHS.
Oh.
That's crazy. Yagev thinks his teammate would
Stupid.
get destroyed by Hano right there. Okay, so Yagev says DHS. Sam says Chris. And John says Ian. And the correct answer is Ian Harris. John is
All right, boys. Y'all little. Good luck.
Could have sworn I remember seeing David in that video.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
he was on the team, the other team as well.
Oh, he was on the other team?
Yeah. Hano cheated over Ian. Okay. Next question. Who broke up the "You Pushed Me 11" fight between Edie and DHS? Ian, Wilby, Dorval, or Abe?
Oh, fuck.
Ian, Wilby, Dorval, or Abe?
Oh, all of these could easily be it. Can you
Dude,
repeat the options again?
I'm like trying to play them in my head and I see
Yeah.
it so clearly, but you can't pick out who did the thing.
Yeah.
right, so Ian, Will Brown, Dorval, or Abe? Who broke up that fight? Who was the first one in there?
Oh, wait.
On them away.
Between two. I'll leave it on this, but it's probably the other person. Just
All right, Sam and John have answered. Sam
I got
seems
you.
very confident right here.
I got you.
So, rightfully so. So you guys says Will B. Sam and Hammer both go Dorval, and the correct answer was Dorval.
Yes, sir. I kiss you on your forehead, you guys.
Hammer just guesses on these.
Nah, that's easy. Easy money.
Yeah, John's just a guesser.
He's just a
All right.
guesser.
I mean, I get them both right both times. So I guess I'm just a great guesser. I'll take that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna even out, bro. Law of averages.
Next question.
Law of results.
True or false? So Hammer, you have a 50%
Like
chance of
this
this.
one.
Matt had Fogel on his team at some point in year one. True or false?
Oh fuck.
And true or false? Matt had Fogel on his team at some point in year one.
Fuck it.
Oh. Hammer says false. Yagev and Sam say true. Correct answer is true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
I trade.
On your forehead, Johnny.
Who took more threes in year one? Jack, Vood, Matt, or Nate?
Ooh.
Once again, Jack, Vood, Matt, or Nate. Who attempted the most? All right. Yagev and John both say Jack.
For sure, yeah.
Sam says Vood. The correct answer was Jack. Took 249.
Oh,
Let's go.
Jews prevail.
240.
Oh.
3-2-2. What?
Oh.
Matt, you're good.
What's happening?
Yeah, let's go. I thought yeah, Jack took 249.
Fake
Vood,
bros.
me 247 and Nate 192.
It's 3-2-2
Yeah.
right now, I think. That's the score.
It's Yagev is 2, Sam is 2, Hammer is 3. For the
Yeah,
last
all right.
question.
Whoa.
So
Kiss you on
whoever
your
takes this
forehead.
wins.
There you go.
Go, big time.
Yeah, this one is
Big time
worth
rush.
2 points. 2. This one's worth 2. Okay. Who averaged the most points in Tourney 1 last year? Nate, Edie, Nove, Ryan.
You said last year?
Yeah, who averaged the most points in Tourney 1 last summer? Nate, Edie, Nove.
Oh, this is a fucking hard one.
Yeah.
Say it again. Nate, Edie, O'Brien.
Yep. Who averaged the most points?
I don't think I was here for Tourney 1. Was
I wasn't either, bro.
Wasn't.
We're waiting on you, Gav.
Today.
If no one gets this right, Hammer wins.
I like
Well,
it.
that's a bad sign that Matt said that.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. All right, you know what we're going to do? Everyone got it wrong. Everyone said no. We're going to do the question again.
Lefty
There's 3
plan.
options. Nate, Edie,
Oh.
and Ryan. Okay?
Oh,
Oh,
right.
shit.
So we're doing again with 3 options. Nate, Edie, or Ryan.
Sam,
Yeah.
make me who you're saying.
fuck you.
Nate, Edie, Ryan. Oh, Nate. Oh. Edie. Oh, Ryan. Oh, I got a little eye look for Ryan.
Gotta go, Ryan.
Well, I look for Ryan.
All right, Yagev and Hammer both said Ryan. Sam said Edie. The correct answer is Edie.
No way!
That's
What
crazy.
the fuck? That's fake.
Oh.
It's fucking
Edie.
fake.
Ooh.
That's- I'm gonna fucking fire the commissioner. That's bullshit. God.
Ryan averaged like 10 points. Edie averaged 18.
What?
Nate averaged 17.
Bro, how
He
the
only played 2
fuck did
games.
Edie
though.
average
He only played
18?
2 games.
When did
Oh, he
Edie?
played too.
When did Edie even come back to NSL?
I remember seeing him in the video. In the
God.
footage.
So
The hell?
Sam is the winner.
First up,
Let's go.
baby. Let's go.
Sam, anything
Good job,
to say?
Sam.
Deserved. Well deserved. Welcome to the Win Club.
All right, so that concludes the podcast. You guys, thank you for joining
Yup.
us. Anyone have any last words?
Yeah, shout us out.
All right, boys. Good podcast, I think. This was fun. Thank you for having me. Immunocompromised again. All right.
Just remember the amino
Stay
compound.
safe.
Oh,
Peace
yeah.
out, boys.
Reach
All
out.
right.
Peace out.
Peace.